This is Anthony Mattar. I'm a ordained Assemblies of God minister in Seattle.
This is Dr. Reverend Brandon Beals, and we're here to say Merry Christmas.
Welcome to Pastors Unfiltered.
P.S. Don't forget, I love presents.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pastors Unfiltered. I'm your co-host, Pastor Tony Mattar, joined not by my lovely co-host, but someone even better, his better half, Pastor Beals. How are you, Pastor Di?
I'm doing great.
Come on.
Thanks for saying that I look better than my husband.
Oh, everything's better with
really
you.
kind.
Everything's better. It truly is. Today's a special podcast. No lobby moments, no sponsors, nothing. Today, we are doing the first series of our 2025 predictions. We did this last year with the gals on staff, so this year we're doing it again. Pastor Brandon's going to interview the guys. I'm with the gals today. He's not here. I don't know where he is.
Are you going to do any praying over us at all during this episode?
I don't want to get into that.
Oh my God.
I haven't worked in the prophetic for a year since that moment. I can't
Church
even
planting.
I can't prophesy over a goldfish if I say my life. Anyways, so we're here now. We're joined by Heather Taylor. Welcome, Heather.
Thanks. Not sure why I'm here, but
You seem thrilled to be here.
I'm just not.
All
I'm
things
really
pop
confused.
culture right over there.
Does Pastor Brandon still talk about you in his sermons a lot?
No, it's actually
He's toned
been
down.
really nice. It's nice to be his friend and not his employee.
Oh, I wonder what that's like. Okay, anywho. So we have a list of categories for you guys.
Wait, you forgot to introduce Claire.
Oh, hey, Claire. So we have a list of categories for you. Just kidding. We got Pastor Claire. Claire, how you doing?
Good. My arm's going to get tired from holding my mic.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You have to hold it?
Yeah, David said we can't afford a new mic stand, so I have
Wow.
to hold this one.
Oh, that is unfortunate. You really have to hold. I didn't even
Yeah,
realize
I
you're
don't have
holding
a
it.
stand.
Oh my
Can
gosh.
she come over here and we'll snuggle and
Yeah.
share?
You got this, Claire.
She's
I believe
fine.
in you.
She works out. She's fine. Claire, did you celebrate your 1-year wedding anniversary yet?
I did, yeah.
Must have
October
been nice.
20th. It was
How
great.
beautiful.
Thank
How
you.
beautiful. How's Nolan?
Better than ever.
He's the best, isn't he?
He is.
I love Nolan.
Yeah, everyone loves Nolan.
Well, gals, we're going to do our 2025 predictions. And we have an array of topics for you guys today.
That we didn't get to know in advance.
We have not told them in advance.
Last year we got to know.
We didn't share with you guys in advance this year because we wanted it's the shock factor.
Yeah.
I took some guesses. I brought notes just
Oh.
in case you asked me.
Full
Okay.
disclaimer, I actually got him before.
Okay,
How'd
I'm
you guys
the
get 'em?
only one that's
How'd you guys?
surprised.
Did PB text you guys?
I always say if I'm going to do this sort of thing with you, I need to know in advance what we're going to talk about so I don't look like an idiot. I may still look like
You've
an
never
idiot,
looked like
but,
an idiot to me.
you know.
Anywho, we're not. Last year, the gals were actually pretty accurate for the most part on their predictions, which was great. Di was probably the most accurate. Claire was here to be here. Kaylee
What?
just smiled through the entire episode and giggled.
Oh my gosh.
It was Kaylee's year, as predicted.
Yep.
It was.
A lot happened.
I didn't
for her.
get credit for that on the recap that you guys just did, but I did call it the year of Kaylee.
It was
You
the year of
did.
Kaylee.
Also, at the end of last year's podcast, I think I laughed harder than I've ever laughed in my entire life because Tony started prophesying over us, and none of us were in the mood to be prophesied over, and we were just crying, laughing. It was sweet. It was nice.
It was very sweet.
It
and We
was.
made a mockery. I'm so sorry. Tony, will you forgive me?
Dang,
For
Tony,
what
you gotta,
happened a year ago.
Tony's got to come in and talk with me about trauma.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Prophecy
Tony.
trauma.
Can't
I
afford it
appreciate
right now.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Di.
You do a great job on the podcast, and your facial hair is really nice. I like it.
Yeah. We love your beard.
This is the year of Tony.
Wow, what is happening right now,
Yeah.
Greenie? Oh my gosh! So I'll be honest, guys. It's been a rough last few weeks ever since the negative reviews about me have been coming out.
About
People calling me grumpy.
What?
People
Oh,
saying
okay.
I'm
It's
grumpy,
a good shtick. Run with it.
and Brandon's the ray of sunshine.
What?
Brandon's
Okay.
a ray of sunshine
didn't they call you a flaming liberal too?
and a flaming liberal because I said I don't know who I'm voting for.
Who's saying these things?
Mean people.
In your church?
No,
Outside of your
who
church.
review our podcast.
Oh, all right,
Commenters.
well.
Commenters. Anyways, guys, who cares about that?
Clean
Yeah.
slate.
Clean slate. We're moving forward. I'm a grouchy human. Let's do this. 2025 predictions. Are you ready? We're going to start out easy. First one. Which movie will win Best Picture in 2025?
Are you going to answer these too, Tony?
If you guys would like my answer, I will.
I do want to hear yours on this one.
Thank you. Why don't you guys start?
You guys are looking at your phones. Like, are you Googling?
No, you
I don't know.
I'm looking up movies.
I don't even know what movies are out there.
That's why I'm looking up movies that
I'm
came
going to
out.
go with Wicked, which
okay.
Heather and I just saw on Sunday.
That was what I was just
Yeah.
gonna say.
I thought Wicked was fantastically well done as a movie. It was vibrant, colorful, great music. I thought it was good. I've never seen the Broadway version of it,
Incredible.
which
You
I've
should
heard
see
is
it.
incredible. I probably would like that. It's not my style of a movie,
Sure.
but I thought it was really well done. I could see it getting a lot of nods. So I'm going to go with Wicked.
Okay, Wicked. Heather?
I was going to say Wicked too, but I don't want to root for Wicked, to be quite honest. When Ty and I had this conversation leaving, it was like, that was really well done, but we're celebrating the evil one. We're celebrating the one who, the bad person, the bad guy. And I noticed that there's actually a movie coming out for kids called The Bad Guys, and it's celebrating all the villains. And I'm like, I don't know if I like that direction our society is going. So
Well, what other options would there be?
I don't know.
Because I think Gladiator 2 is the only other one I've
You
even heard.
have a couple
No,
options.
I have one.
Oh,
This
okay.
We watched this the other weekend. Me and my girlfriends. I cried at Inside Out.
yes.
I
about that.
that's
wept.
too-
No, Tony. It was an incredible movie. It taught me about love. It taught me about life. It taught me about anxiety, depression. It was an incredibly well-made movie, and it wasn't too, like progressive. You know how some movies try to like insert.
Yeah, Disney's
opinions
fairly woke. We know.
It Inside Out 2 was not like that. It was beautiful. I wept.
Wow.
So honestly, if that one won Best Picture,
Might watch it.
Yeah.
You
Although
should.
I never saw the first one.
you don't need to. It was actually a great movie for adults too. It was so sweet.
My daughter, who wrestles with anxiety from time to time, loved that movie.
Oh,
Said it helped her.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so
A
sweet.
couple movies that came out this year: Gladiator 2, Jack Black, Dear Santa.
I'm going to go ahead and say that is not going to get any nods.
Deadpool Wolverine came out this year.
Come on, that's not either.
That was
I
actually
just-
really good.
Oh,
It could be
Heather.
good.
I really enjoyed it.
Nope.
Aside from the
Any kind of
gratuitous,
superhero movies never make
so
it.
much swearing, it was off the charts for the swearing. But I'm sorry, Ryan Reynolds is
Have
hilarious.
you seen Gladiator 2?
I have not.
Okay.
I haven't seen Gladiator 1.
Oh, okay.
I know.
All right.
I haven't been. I'm not a big fan of those kind of movies.
Okay.
Normally, when I see blood, my eyes start to roll back. My wife was watching Grey's Anatomy last night, and I walked out of the room.
Okay.
Okay, so Wicked and Inside Out 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Claire.
That would be my vote.
Okay, so let's dive in maybe something a little deeper. So, this was the year of Diddy,
Ugh,
not in the best way.
no,
He got in trouble this year.
just a little.
We've talked about this on the pod. He had some parties. Probably shouldn't have invited some people too.
Okay, the guy's a sleazebag. Let's
He's a
just say it that
sleazebag.
way.
This
All
is
right.
true. But here's the deal. He, like a majority of Hollywood actors, actresses, musicians, politicians went to these parties.
Mm-hmm.
So they think that this is the year they're going to release the list
Mm-hmm.
of who was at these parties. Who do you predict is about to go down?
I don't think lists come out because when
No, it hasn't.
Jeffrey Epstein, or Jeff, is that his name?
Yes.
Epstein? They didn't release the list of people that were hanging out
but
with
we
him.
all knew who went there. Stephen Hawking, Bill Gates.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, in his electric wheelchair. Oh, you best believe it.
Wait, no way.
100%.
Dude.
That's besides the point.
I don't know that it's going to come out. I think that
Really?
it'll.
Okay, so Heather thinks no list is going to be released.
I bet it's going to be like some insane thing where like they're going to try to accuse Donald Trump of being there. And maybe he was, I don't know. But
He claims he has not been to one party.
oh, is that actually something like people are saying that
What
he
if
was there?
Hunter Biden had been to one of the parties?
Joe Biden. Joe Biden was there.
Joe Biden, I feel, would be at one of those parties by accident.
Yeah, he like
Hey.
I think Stephen Hawking
your
would
Biden impression
probably
is so
be a
funny.
more fun guest
Yeah.
than Biden.
I do feel like Joe Biden would be dropped off there by accident. This isn't home. Hey. This is in Delaware.
You were just hoping to get in. Oh,
I just
Joe
got-
Biden
I had to.
impersonation.
I had to.
Sleepy Joe impersonation.
Sleepy Joe. Okay, so Claire, who do you think is? So
Well, I
dice
said-
to Joe
I'm gonna go.
Biden.
I'm gonna no. I
or
said
Hunter.
Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden.
Trump for sure. I didn't know that was
Actually, I
already being
don't
talked
think
about.
Hunter Biden is popular enough to be invited to one of those parties. I just don't have any other answers.
I think Jay-Z and Beyonce are going down.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Jay-Z is a
I
great
think they're
answer.
going down this year.
I'm a little afraid for Ashton Kutcher as well.
Oh, yeah, he's on the list.
Yep.
Did you know his wife moved out of their home?
Mm-hmm.
We're in trouble, folks.
Yep.
I've always thought he was a sweet man.
Yep.
Who is he currently married to?
Mila Kunis. Was Demi Moore.
Right.
Split it off.
Yeah. All sorts of interesting things about his
Yeah.
going-ons with Demi Moore's kids, too.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
This is taking a bad
This
turn.
is just getting real dark
I
real
feel like
quick.
we're on The View or something.
I know. Where's Whoopi Goldberg to get us
Yeah.
canceled? Okay, so just to move on here, Heather said no list. Claire said
Trump.
Trump is about to be
Accused.
put on blast for going to a Diddy party. This is already starting off to a terrible start.
It's my
And
opinion.
Dibeal said Hunter Biden, but not popular enough.
Right.
So
I just don't have any other. I agree. Jay-Z is probably your best answer. To
I'm
that.
also not going to lie that prior to this podcast, about 5 minutes ago, I did ask who P. Diddy was. So
But he has so many names. You just knew him
Yeah.
as something else.
I know, and I've heard all his songs. I just didn't know that was him.
Okay, so wow. I mean, we'll see what happens this year. Why don't we talk a little bit about the economy?
Love the
That's
economy.
boring.
We're going from movies to Diddy to the economy.
I want Claire to go first on this one.
I want Claire to go first
Dude,
too.
I
Claire,
love-
last year you said interest rates would go down to 6%
Okay,
on
I did.
homes.
I
What
did
were
say
you
that.
thinking?
Yeah, I think I had a lot of hope. And I was wrong. I'll be the first to admit that. So what, am I just making any prediction?
Anything
Okay,
about the
now-
economy?
Now interest will go down. Actually, what are they at right now? Look it up.
You think tariffs are going to help our interest rates go down?
They're in the upper 6% right now.
Okay. I would be confident in saying that when Trump gets elected, maybe they'll go down to, or no, he's elected, but I'm saying when he comes in office, like maybe 5.7.
Wow.
The lowest they've been in what, like 2 years?
5.7. Might as well refi at 5.7
Or after he gets exposed for being at a P. Diddy.
at a Diddy party. 5.7. I can't believe we're getting
oh.
excited over 5.7.
My gas will be cheaper.
Wow. What a riveting take. Thank you for that.
Anyone else
Gas
got
will
any
be
economy
cheaper.
prediction?
That is the most Gen Z, I heard this on TikTok, answer of all time. Heather, how about
I
you?
don't do numbers. No.
Oh, see, there we go.
Yep.
You do more spending than
I spend, until
So you help the
somebody says
economy.
stop. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So do you have any do you think prices of things are going to go down or any hot takes on the economy?
Nope. No hot takes.
Okay.
Nope. I'm waiting for the next subject.
Is the economy going to go down low enough that Daryl will take you on a vacation?
I'm leaving next month on a cruise. So
Oh, where are you guys going?
Jamaica, I don't know, a bunch of little islands,
Oh,
little island hopping.
say hi to Roy for me.
Roy.
Yeah, he was my cruise director last time I went.
Oh, I'll be sure.
He was great. He's from the Philippines. Philippines Roy. Pastor Brandon and I, we were going to do an impressions episode of Pastors Unfiltered. Do you think we should do that, Heather?
No. Mm-mm.
And especially not if you're lumping an entire race of people into
Yeah,
your
that's
impersonation.
a little
I just feel
risky.
like you were right out on the edge right there.
I
Also,
have many
sometimes-
Filipino friends who
But I think sometimes your impressions are good because of your facial expressions and your
Yeah.
movements.
You have
If it's
to
a
study it.
He
podcast,
does
nobody's
a really
gonna
good Kenyan.
nobody's gonna hear it.
we can't do that on here.
Every
any-
impersonation Brandon does sounds like Dracula. An Asian person, Dracula. Hispanic person, Dracula. Trump, Dracula.
Wait, I have to hear this. I have to hear. No one. Can anyone even hear him?
No,
over
he's
there?
not allowed to do it publicly. So
He's
it'll
not-
have to be off
That's
the
probably
record.
good.
Did you want to know about my?
I was
Yeah,
just going to
I
ask
wanna
you.
hear.
Beals, how about you?
Predictions. I also don't, have anything really exciting to say, except last year I did say that I thought the economy would improve, the housing market would improve, and I gave some specifics, but
You did.
I think because we're in the upper sixes for the interest rate right now, hovering close to 7, I think we will be solidly in the mid sixes. I do not think we will drop into the 5s. I just think, I hope we do. I hope Claire's right on that one.
Di and I are going head to head.
Yep. It's funny when you look at average gas prices because they take the average of the whole country, which is already ridiculously lower than what we pay here. So if you take a Seattle gas price, it's like $4.50 or something.
It's $4.50.
Okay. I do think gas will drop into the upper $3 for us.
That would be
And
wonderful.
I kind of thought it would happen almost right away. But I do think because Trump is all about the pipelines, I think it'll happen when he gets into office pretty soon. So, by early spring, I think we'll be in
Gas
the upper
is going to go
threes.
down.
Yeah. And I also think, and this may already be happening, but the housing market, which a lot of that is the remodel market or like small business housing, I think that's going to pick up immediately. Because I think a lot of people were just holding on to their money, not wanting to buy a house because of interest rates, but also not wanting to remodel because they didn't know what was going to happen in the economy. And we have a lot of venture people who are in the housing market in one way or another.
Yep.
And I am praying like crazy that it picks up for them. Now that people know it's not who got elected only, but it's also because they just needed to know where things were going to land before they decided, okay, it's safe to spend my money. So
I 100% agree. Those are very, very fair and accurate predictions. Thank you.
They're
for that.
safe. They're safe.
They're good.
I'm not going out on a limb.
They're
but
good.
They're safe.
Anything you want to add before we move on, Claire?
I just want to make a prediction about the light rail because that has to do with the economy.
Okay.
Ooh.
That I think the light rail will be finished next year.
What do you mean? Like they're going to do the final
Like
stop?
to Marysville?
I don't know. Isn't it supposed to literally go from like all the way from Marysville to like downtown?
I don't know
Seattle?
why they would ever need to go to Marysville.
No,
There's no
Have
need.
you tried to go north on I-5?
I have no
It's
desire
horrible.
to ever go to Marysville
So
for
I
any
would love
reason.
to take the light rail.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Okay, so your prediction is in 1 year. They're
Yep.
going to finish the light rail, which has taken them
Absolutely.
20 years.
Yeah, they don't even have like the
Okay.
the support
will
pieces
anybody-
built past North Linwood.
No,
so.
it's just going to.
No,
You're
I'm
host,
saying
but-
this in faith because
Okay,
I'm
all
tired of driving on I-5 North in the traffic.
That's all right.
But
Wow.
will anybody ride it?
I would.
I think so many people are riding it right now. They feel like sardines. And
Yeah.
the parking lots for light rail are completely full, according to my son-in-law. So now they're being recommended to park at off-site and take a bus to the
my-
light rail
Oh, good
station
heavens.
so that they can pack like sardines onto the light rail. So I think it's pretty well adopted.
Good.
I light rail a couple of times a week. I walk to the station from my house. It's pretty packed.
Do you feel safe on the light rail?
No, not at all.
I didn't either.
Uh-uh.
I took it once
Oh,
and I
no, no.
vowed I wouldn't take it
You
I
get
am
again.
used to
fine
it.
on
Yeah,
there.
you get used to it. Like New York City, people freak out. You get used
Yeah.
to it. Anyways, okay, so the economy. Claire had some asinine prediction about whatever. Okay, this is a 2-part question.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about venture staff.
Okay.
So we have a lot of staff members, and it's a 2-part question. We'll start with the easier one. This is part A of the question. Who gets a girlfriend first?
Oh.
Johnny White, Elijah Beals, or Judah Beals?
I didn't know we were including Elijah Beals.
Elijah, PB, why'd you have him on there? He's not on staff.
I
Yeah,
didn't say it was a staff thing. I
Just
said
venture
just
people.
venture.
They're the three most. They're three of the
Eligible.
most eligible bachelors in the church. When are they gonna? Who's gonna get a girl?
Johnny's not on that list, but yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I think that it will be Johnny. 100%.
Johnny White.
Johnny's. Well, I can't say a lot, but all I gotta say is I think it'll be him. I feel it in my bones that 2025 is his year.
So I assumed you were going to ask about venture staff. Last year I was all in. Like, it's the year of Kaylee. She's who I was focused on.
Oh, yeah.
That was it. Like, it's the year of Kaylee. This year I wrote, it's the year of Johnny. I wrote,
I
Johnny
agree.
gets a girlfriend.
It's time. He hasn't.
This is the man who Instacarts fruit snacks and
No,
Uncrustables to his
let me-
house.
Let me defend him. He's getting into a healthy lifestyle now. For all you single ladies who are out there listening, Johnny's getting into a healthy lifestyle. He loves the Lord. He is an incredible leader, very eligible, has a good sense of style.
Can I just add, so is Judah Beals.
Oh,
also.
absolutely.
Home
Very
ownership.
responsible.
Homeowner.
Yes. Has money in the bank,
Yep.
has his degree, is very
Knows
loves
how
the
to hustle.
Lord.
Yep.
Knows
Yeah.
how to drum.
Can
Yep.
get you a free app at PF Chang's.
And we
Yes,
might as well just
the
throw
lettuce
Elijah
wraps.
in there. Elijah also very eligible. So it's
No,
not, you know.
Elijah frustrates me.
Oh.
On a Sunday morning in Seattle, we'll have these beautiful young adult gals who come into our church. I'll go, Elijah, go say hi to them. He goes, they're not my type.
He
And then he'll talk to
He's-
them and go,
he's
they're
very
great for
picky.
someone
He's
else.
picky.
He's picky.
Oh, he is so
So is
picky.
Johnny, though.
He is
Johnny's
so picky.
Judah, are you picky? Okay.
Oh,
Judah's
Judah, you're
picky.
picky?
So everyone's picky.
Okay, so everyone's picky. So Di Beal says this is the year of Johnny.
Yep.
And
I'm
Claire-
not going to go quite so far as Kaylee. Like Kaylee, I thought like
Oh, it was
she could get a
knockout.
boyfriend, be married in 1 year, and she was. I'm not saying that for Johnny.
No.
I don't think he's going to move
No.
that fast. But I do think Johnny's going to find a girl.
Okay. Heather Taylor, how about you?
Well, I don't really know Johnny that well. I don't see Elijah that much. So I'm going with Judah.
Oh, Judah, how does that make you feel?
He nodded.
Good. Great. What a great answer. Okay, so we believe Judah and Johnny are getting girlfriends, and Elijah is clearly just seeing the Lord for a season of life. Staff member predictions. Last year we predicted Sydney and Cole would have a baby.
We were right.
Baby boy due in February.
Baby boy. Can I start off with the first one?
Oh, sure.
I think this is the year Rachel Winfield announces her pregnancy.
Totally.
I did also
Yep.
right.
I think this is
but
it.
I think
Yep.
Rachel will be pregnant by the end of the year.
Are you going to go
She
by grandma?
might be so mad that I am saying this because I don't have a factual basis for this, but
What's going to be your grandma name?
I don't know.
Gigi, grandma?
I don't know. I can't take Nana because my mom is
Nana,
Nana, and she's
yeah.
my mom's so young.
You could just be called Grandma.
No, that's Barb. Barb has grandma.
Okay, well,
Those two
you're
are
running
out.
out of names.
I don't know.
Okay.
Haley.
Granny. Oh, that's...
Granny.
So Granny died, guys. Come on over. She has
you
cookies.
just aged her like 50
Wow.
years.
Okay, so we think Rachel will announce her pregnancy. In Jesus' name. What else?
I don't think Rachel will announce it in 2025. I think that she will for sure by the beginning of 2026. That's my prediction. So for 2025, I think I said this last year and I was wrong, but this year I really mean it. Kellen and Kelsey.
Whoa.
I mean it.
Why?
Because I know Kelsey and I think that that's what's going to happen. Kelsey,
What if Kaylee came out off the radar and surprised us? And
Wouldn't
it was
be shocked.
Kaylee.
the year of Kaylee again.
What if
I
Claire
wouldn't
did?
be shocked either.
Whoa.
Oh, plot twist. Claire.
If you know me, you know that I really don't want that. So that would be crazy.
If you know God, sometimes he doesn't care.
Oh, clip that, Greenie. That's why we have Heather here. Come on.
That's very
Okay, so we've only announced pregnancies. Anything else going to happen in people's lives? Like,
Oh, I know. I think that Cole is going to go on a world tour with One Voice.
Didn't you say that last year?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
World
did I?
tour.
Oh, maybe
I don't
I did. If I did,
Like
I'd-
they're going to go play in other
Okay.
countries.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I could see that. Like,
Wow.
maybe not. I mean, he has a job here, so it won't be like something insane, but I could see that. Like, them being asked to play at like some stadium in like Europe or something like that.
Wow. That's
I want to
bold-
go if they do.
Yeah, me too.
Staff bonding day.
Yes.
Morgan, can you plan that?
Okay, Heather, any predictions?
I did.
Oh, just Claire.
Yep, I'm
Just
predicting.
Claire's
that
getting
was your.
pregnant.
That's
oh,
my
gosh,
prediction.
Heather. No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
It's
ask
such
you
a
every
fun
month now.
season. We have Kayla getting married. We have Kendra down in
Aw.
Seattle getting married.
Yes.
We have
There could be-
Greenie, who has a girlfriend. This is big news. That's
He's
fun.
blushing.
I am not going to say anything else because I would not want to put pressure on him publicly. I just support that he has an adorable relationship.
Greenie's on the verge of tears, Di. Look at him.
There could be some honeymoon babies next year.
Wow.
I wouldn't be shocked at that either.
There's a lot of weddings coming up.
So to wrap this part up of venture predictions, we think our entire staff is getting pregnant and people
Not
are going to
me.
get married and then get pregnant.
Right.
So just babies. Church is naturally going to grow through babies. Okay. So Judah's going to have a girlfriend in Jesus' name. Johnny, the year of Johnny, maybe.
Yeah.
And babies.
There we go.
Okay.
And Cole's
And
going on a world
the world
tour.
tour.
Yeah, Cole's going on a world tour. Okay. I'm going to start off this next question. I'm going to direct it to you, Heather. I'd like your answer to go first. Do you believe Seattle will receive an NBA team this year?
I've been praying for that because it is the one sport I actually understand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, loved the Sonics.
Are you serious right
Yes, I literally loved the Sonics.
now? Oh.
I remember in 1976 when they won. I
79.
remember where I was when they won.
79 or 76?
That was 76. No, it was maybe 79.
I think it was 79.
Anyway, I wasn't paying attention because I was a kid, but I remember when it happened. And so, yeah, I think, don't we have a different commissioner now too?
Silverman, we deal.
Okay, so he
Yes.
doesn't hate us the way the other guy did, right?
Yeah, Stern didn't like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a chance that we could. So,
Okay,
yeah.
would you get season tickets?
I don't know. I've got tickets to the Sounders, and I'm going to stick with that for now.
Okay.
But yeah,
You strike me as someone who'd go to Seattle Storm games.
nope. Thanks, Tony.
What? Just you love basketball. I get offered Storm tickets, and I find a way to give them to someone else.
So nice of you.
Okay. So Heather thinks we're getting a team. Do you think they keep the name the Sonics, or do we
Yeah,
have like a
yeah.
ridiculous like Thunder?
No,
Thunder
I think
guys?
I think people love the name.
100%. We did keep it. We did keep the trademark of it. So okay,
Yep.
Claire.
I think no, because it hasn't happened thus far. It's not gonna. 2025 is not our year to get a basketball team.
Okay,
Sorry, guys.
that's really unfortunate.
I'm sorry. It's just my honest opinion.
Hey, I appreciate your
deal.
honest opinion, Pastor Di.
I think the fans are so vocal in Washington that they can't put a team somewhere else and not put one here. And they are going to expand the league. And from what I understand, I could be wrong. Don't you have to expand it by 2 teams and not just one?
The
So
rumor is
that
us
means
in Vegas.
and us. And so I think, yes. I don't know if it can start in a year, but I think it'll be announced this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's a very fair prediction. Yeah. Heather, I really, all these years I've known you, I did not know you were a basketball fan.
Yep. Well, it's when you have a dad who had no sons, so I became the son he never had during basketball season.
And you were down there all the time.
Yeah.
Right there
Yeah,
where they played.
Yeah, because he worked at the Seattle Center, so
Oh,
he
fun.
we were at the arena a lot.
Yeah. Key Arena. Great arena. Rest in peace. Okay. So, Di, let's start with you on this next question. You guys are doing great so far. So far, I really like the answers. Di, once again, pretty fair with all of your
I'm safe.
estimates. Safe. Claire
Risky.
doesn't even know what year we're in.
I do.
And Heather, pretty good.
Thanks.
I like it. You're welcome. Which music artist will top the Hot 100 Billboard for the longest period? Go, Claire. Or actually, we said Die first.
Sorry.
We said
I'm
Die
sorry.
first.
Go ahead, Di.
I feel like you could go first because you probably know way more. All I ever hear about is Sabrina Carpenter.
That's what I was going to say.
Couldn't name a Sabrina
Think about
Carpenter
me.
song.
She's
don't know anything
so
about her. Don't
popular
care.
right now.
Yep, don't care. I do think Ariana Grande is pretty big right now and is going only because she is
Of Wicked, yeah.
the star of
Yeah.
Wicked. So I do think she's going to make a climb back up the charts. And here's my weird prediction. If Shabuzi can come up with even
One other good song.
other song that's relatively catchy, I think he will go somewhere.
Shabuzi?
Yeah, he's the everyone's
Bar
at the
song.
bar getting tipsy. He's that guy. He's a one-hit wonder right now, but if he can come up with one more song, that song was so big, I think he could go somewhere. So I'm rooting for you, Shabuzi.
Shabuzi? I don't know. I don't think I know. who that is.
Someone pull me up another
getting
shot.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Okay.
I only listen to Stephen Curtis Chapman. I don't
Oh,
listen to this
goodness.
nonsense. That's-
Spirit 105.
my wife does do their marketing now. Okay. All right. So Sabrina Carpenter, I agree, man. This is her. This is
Gotta
Sabrina's
pull
year.
it for Shabuzi, though.
Shabuzi.
Let her have Sabrina Carpenter. I'm going for Shabuzi.
Okay. Di says Shabuzi.
And Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Jelly roll,
Who's Jelly? Oh, the dude.
one.
That
face
guy.
tattoos.
He's
Yeah,
the answer.
He is a
Interesting artist.
terrible singer.
He really
Okay, but
is.
Post
He's
Malone, since
terrible.
we went into the
Yep.
country genre.
Everyone's taking
I
my
mean,
answers.
Chris Stapleton's my favorite, but Post Malone,
How
he
does
is.
a guy like Jelly Roll become famous?
because he's a really
his voice
sweet
sounds like he's been smoking for like
an
50 years.
authentic guy. He has a song called "I Am Not Okay." It is so raw and so authentic and sweet that I heard it and I cried. And I think a lot of people can really relate to him. And then he's turned around and like taken guys from prison because he was in prison
Heather
for
has
a
all
long
this
time.
meaning behind her answers.
I know. I'm like,
And so
Light
he
rail.
he had them all come to
Shabuzi.
his concert, and he brought them up on stage and like had a really life-changing moment for them. And so I think he's just I don't know, he's an authentic guy, and so far he's not anybody that I would normally gravitate to. But when you hear his lyrics, at least in that one song, so good.
It's very meaningful.
I totally want to go.
I
We've
cannot
already talked
believe
about it.
Brandon Beals just said when Post Malone is in. Is this in Jelly? Is this what
Is he?
alternate universe are we in?
Post Malone's. Yeah, Post
Wait,
Malone.
Post Malone left the rap world?
Yeah, he's pretty much only country
I
now.
heard he's
but
sober
also,
now too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's probably why he's doing country music.
his
He's
voice
lost
is
weight?
Not, yeah,
What's happening to him?
It's Post Malone 2.0.
Oh
Okay,
my goodness.
I have to say that there's this girl. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I feel like Brandon, you probably know how to say her name. Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan.
Chaperone. H-O-T-T.
So I only really know that song from her, but she just won something recently. I forget what she won. She won something. So I could see her going off. Also, Gracie Abrams.
She's a big deal.
She's big right now. Tate McRae. She's also really big
Tate
right now.
McRae. That sounds like
I
a
don't know who
name
any
when
of
you
these
prank
people
call
are.
someone. Alcoholic. Tate McRae. You
Alcoholic.
serious?
Okay. Really?
Elijah and I, we send each other clips of when Bart Simpson calls Moe's bar. Anyways, yeah. Okay.
Seymour Butts.
Seymour Butts. Yeah. Tate McRae. That's seriously your parents' name.
Have you never heard of the name Tate?
No, I'm Arab.
Okay.
We don't have Tates in the Middle East. We have-
How about Connor?
yeah, clearly. I think Kendrick Lamar, this is his year. He just buried Drake in the grave. Reference. His new album is booming. I think Kendrick Lamar is hopping right now. He's doing the Super Bowl.
Oh,
He is.
hot take.
Well, then that'll be the end of his career.
Whoa.
no,
this
that was
seems like-
great for Chris Stapleton.
Some people
for
just
Creed.
don't
Crushed
do
it.
well.
You remember Creed?
Please.
2001?
did the national anthem.
Oh,
Who did
right,
the Super
right,
Bowl
right.
last year?
See, can't even remember. They're not around anymore.
Okay, so you
She's
guys.
right.
Oh, so
Who
just
did
to
do it?
recap this,
No, I remember. it
Pastor
being good.
Dye
It was really
said
good.
schmoozy,
Shabuzi.
shaboozy, Tate,
No.
Sabrina. I can't do Sabrina.
Okay, well, sorry, that's my answer.
I can't do her. She's so inappropriate. It's unbelievable.
She is, but her music's really good.
Espresso is a bop. And then you said jelly roll. How does a girl bring a guy home to meet her parents? Hey, Dad, this is jelly roll.
Her name's Bunny.
He's with a woman named Bunny?
Yeah.
What is happening to society?
Why do you know that?
How do you know this stuff? Do you get
I
People
research
magazine
people
to your
I
house?
like.
Gosh.
Heather's over here with her People magazine,
Yeah, I
flipping
just-
through it really quick.
Bunny and jelly roll spotted at the Red Lobster. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the one category that I think all of you could care the least about.
Mariners, I care.
No, we're
okay.
coming up
That's
on
an
that.
easy prediction.
So Pastor Brandon and I show Pastors Unfiltered.
Oh, you're right. I don't
Start-
care about this.
Oh, here we go.
Started
I
as a
predicted World
passion.
Tour.
Excuse me. Started as a passion project for the both of us,
Last year.
and has now increased to this amazing award-winning show with
Yeah.
200 plus
What
faithful
award?
What
have
awards
you
did you
won?
win?
self-proclaimed awards. Like, good job. We
The
did
Tony
it.
Mattar Good Job Award.
We did it. Yes. We have the faithful 200. Do you guys know who they are?
I've heard of them.
They're the 200 listeners who listen consistently, and they're an array of people.
I
Tony's
keep
mom,
hearing
Tony's
you're
mom and
making
dad.
t-shirts.
My mom
Alton
does
Barr.
listen to the podcast.
People will sometimes come up to me on a Sunday morning and say that they like when I'm on the podcast. So if you guys want to have me as a guest more
Can I
often.
tell you guys a quick story about this really fast? Thank you. So the other day, I was using the men's restroom, and a gentleman pulled up next to me and said, "Are you Pastor Tony from Pastors Unfiltered?"
You said this at the urinal?
I'm not kidding. I said, "Yes, I am."
Well,
At
what
the
else are you going
urinal.
to say?
Did you feel famous?
No, I felt like ashamed of myself in that moment for some reason. And this is
unpack that with me?
I wonder if
See
the
you at
Mill
4:30.
Creek View would do like a profile on you guys, and you could be best podcast by the Mill Creek View. You know, when you see like
Wow.
best restaurant, living life, New Hampshire, suburb,
You have to
of
pay to be in
whatever.
those
Yeah,
magazines.
like it's some obscure thing.
that shit. Okay, so what are your guys' predictions about our show?
You're just going to keep doing it.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Nah, you go first.
Just gonna keep doing it.
I don't know that I don't have anything.
What?
I think you should aspire to getting some cover in the Mill Creek View. I think that'd be great.
Okay, so Heather thinks we're going to literally do nothing. Di wants us to put us in a magazine that
it's not a
sits at
magazine.
someone's doorstep
It's
for 7 weeks until it.
My favorite thing is the Mill Creek View drops off like 40
I know.
issues for us every month.
Do you remember
and
when
they
you were on the
drop
cover?
them on the info booth, and I say
Throw
thank
them
you, and I
away.
immediately go put them in the recycle bin.
It's actually kind of entertaining if you want to know about what's going on in your neighborhood.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Heather, do you have connections? Can you get them in?
This is ridiculous.
No.
Okay.
This is a prophecy.
I'm gonna
thing
dream
going on.
big.
Yeah, please.
I think that you guys are gonna be on Como 4,
What?
and it's not gonna be for something good. Something's gonna go.
Can I
pretty
tell you
south.
exactly how that interview would go?
Yeah.
Pastor Brandon would sit there and be like, I'm the ray of sunshine. He's the swirly. What does he call? He's swirly? Surly. He's the
Swirly.
gummy roll, jelly roll.
Boozy.
Spoozy. Gosh.
So that's my prediction, you guys. I think I predicted this last year that you guys were gonna get canceled, and you
For saying
didn't.
something.
But I think this year I'm going big.
We
saying
did
that
call out a pastor last week for taking a love offering for his birthday, which was the dumbest thing ever.
I did.
No, this
We
podcast has gotten
agreed.
kind of.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Have you guys gotten anywhere close to canceled yet? Like for real? Like have people like heard anything you've said and been upset? Like actually, or no?
My mom.
Okay, so no,
No.
except for Barb.
I did get pulled aside on Sunday at Seattle by a woman who was very upset with me that I called myself a moron in my sermon.
Oh.
Oh.
I said, yeah, I was like a moron in high school.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh.
She wasn't wrong.
you didn't know how to grate cheese, so
Heather. Okay, so Pastors Unfiltered, no one cares, just as I predicted. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about something you guys clearly care about. The Seattle Mariners. Now, Di, this is a passion project for you and I. We're committed fans.
Yes.
This was a hard year for us.
every
Yep.
year is a hard year for them.
It's been a tough year since 2018. It's like we taste and see, and then we just lose it every year. Why don't we start with you? 'Cause you seem you have a lot to
Tense.
say.
If we do not get a bat, which I don't think we will, we
What-
just have no shot. We need someone who can hit. And we need someone who can hit, and we need Julio to hit. And if we have those two things plus Cal maintains where he's been at, I think we might get to 90 wins. Maybe 92 with those three.
Okay.
But because I don't think we're going to get a bat, or we're going to get like I love Mitch Haniger, but we're going to get like a Mitch Haniger bat where he was good, and then when we got him, he magically is not good anymore.
Yeah.
And that means I don't think we're going to get out of the 80s for wins. Which is tragic because this is the last year, I think, that we can keep all our pitchers at the contract they're at, and we're cheap. So as soon as our contracts expire, if we want to keep all these pitchers that make it so that we can contend, we're going to start losing pitchers, and then we have to go back to the burn it all down, let's rebuild.
So you're thinking this is like our last shot.
I think this is our year, and if we don't get a bat, I think all
We're
of
done.
Seattle is going to be furious.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think Seattle's gonna do? Riot?
I think they're gonna do what Tony and I and Brandon and Morgan do. They're gonna keep watching and be sad because
Just lament.
we love the team and we
kinda
just
life
always
sucks.
hope that they'll be better, and they just never are.
Yeah.
This is a dark time.
It's always been.
The show got really just. You notice the tone in the room?
Di
we're talking about like someone
to
that we all
another
love.
level.
Like we're talking about someone who we all love like died recently.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
know.
gonna be really
What
hard
do you
without
think?
him. What do I think? I think we need to sign a second baseman, a third baseman. I think we need a good outfielder. I think we need to deal away Castillo. I think Cal Raleigh ditching Scott
We can't
Boras.
get rid of Castillo. That's the problem. If we could, we'd free up a bunch
I think
of
we
money.
could, and I think Cal Raleigh
No,
ditching.
it's in his contract that we can't.
Yeah, I don't know. I really do think this is the final year. I think this is it, and I think
Before
if we
it's like another 5-year burn it down
truly
and
like
rebuild.
this is the farm system we've traded
Yep.
all these years
Yep.
for with San Diego and all those teams.
It's when we got rid of James Paxton and we burned it all down. Threw it
28
all in the dumpster.
2018, we burned it all down. I don't know why we just re-signed Mitch Haniger. He's broken. He's ancient.
Because he gave such a passionate speech at the end of the season before we traded him.
I do think this could be the year Logan Gilbert gets Cy Young. He's a stud.
that's good.
Logan's my guy. Loves the Lord too. Yeah. So there's the Mariners. My other prediction, I'm still going to go to games, still going to be depressed. Eat tons of garlic fries.
I'm not depressed because my expectations are low.
That's a fair way to put it.
Yeah, I just go and enjoy the look at those guys out there. They're swinging the
Good
bat.
job. Again,
Oh,
good
they're
million.
trying.
Park. We hear the train go by.
It's
and the
like
train whistle.
T-ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
Wow, that's adorable. Okay, Claire.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing as Di, that I just think we need better players. That's my prediction.
Okay.
So that's actually not a prediction. It's just a statement. So I guess my prediction is that, unfortunately, I don't think the Mariners will be doing very well this year. I'm not a huge baseball fan. Personally, I like football better.
Who's your favorite Seahawk?
Dude, I don't know. Heather, what's your Mariners prediction?
Oh my gosh, football fan.
I don't do Mariners. I'll go once every 5 years just to get the baseball stadium vibe, and then I hop over to the other stadium and
Watch the Sounders.
cheer on the Sounders. Yep.
As they don't make it into
Let's
the
do
finals.
the doubleheader this year.
That was fun. That,
That
was
was
a lot
really
of fun.
fun.
I really
Go to
did.
one game and then the other.
Yeah.
We got those socks. Do you remember the socks? We got
And that was
fun.
the day that Morgan and Nicole's house caught on fire. So that was
Oh.
a memorable day.
It was. Okay, since we're kind of pressed on time here, we'll do a quick one, and then we have two. We have one heavy one, and then another random one. Let's talk venture church predictions. What happens for the organization in the next year?
I want to hear Heather first. What do you think as a faithful family, used to be on staff? What do you think about venture for next year?
Send it. Full send.
I've only started thinking about this a little bit because I loved when I think you and I were hanging out, and then also Christian and I were hanging out one time, and he said, and then you reiterated, we're passing the baton to the younger generation. And then you said, we need to put the 20 years behind us and stop looking backwards. And I realized that I had been looking backwards because that had been, when I was on staff, and that was part of my identity. And I loved that part of my life. And there was part of me that didn't want to give it up. And now, after you said that, and after Christian, was talking about the various young people, you included, that he was so excited about seeing what the future was for our church, I was like, oh, that is actually what I want too. And so I think being able to spend time with our interns and everything, I can get really excited about what's coming up next. And honestly, I don't really have any predictions, hard predictions about this is going to take place. I'm just really optimistic because the young people we have on staff, I really like them. And I think there's a lot of energy. And so I get excited about what could happen. So I'm just kind of waiting with expectation at this point.
We love you, Heather. I represent all of the young people on staff, so not Tony. And we
Dude,
love you.
you live the life of a 90-year-old woman.
Just
What are you
because I didn't know
talking
who
about?
P. Diddy was.
She's an old soul. There's nothing wrong with that.
Go to bed at 7 and watch Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
I've never-
Look how healthy she is.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
fair. All right.
Heather's my
Keep
biggest
going,
fan.
Claire. Yes.
Venture prediction. I just think this simple. I think that we are going to grow exponentially. Like I think that this is going to be the year that we hit like record attendance. I think just with how I feel like we have so much momentum right now with this new building campaign, and I know that our church won't be done being built out in 2025, but I just think there's so much momentum right now. Yeah, I just think we're going to have more people than ever coming to our church. I also think that giving is going to go up exponentially in 2025 too. Like I just think that our people are generous right now, but I think that people are going to become even more generous next year.
Well, yeah, if the interest rates go down to 6.5.
5.9.
Okay. Beals.
I mean, we already know that we're fundraising, which I believe we are going to meet our goal, probably exceed it, actually. We're going to build all these new pieces of our church, which are going to be a tight squeeze until they're here. We're already a tight squeeze. Unfortunately, parking is still a problem, so I'm just going to prophetically speak again this year that the city is going to take down the trees in the park next
Yes.
door to be able to add more parking for us. But honestly, I think where I would focus is, and I already am seeing this, but I think the uptick of spiritual activity is going to be something this year that we have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's both good and evil. I think as we focus in prayer and really seek the Lord, which is a personal focus of mine, but also I hope will be a focus of venture, and I speak that into existence. I think we will continue to see miracles and moves of the Spirit, healings, things that are remarkable. but I think that stirs up the enemy as well. And so I think we will see an uptick in spiritual activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. These are really good predictions. Yeah. Yeah, I think this year for venture is just slow and steady. Slow and steady. Just keep growing and building, climbing. But I also do agree. I just sense that the spiritual warfare is going to be a little more intense this year, especially as the church grows, as our staff gets younger as well, all across the board. Yeah, I agree. These are good. Okay, a couple more, and we're almost done here. Clothing trend. What's coming in clothing wise?
Leg warmers.
Last year I said bell bottoms would be in.
They were not.
They
so
were
you
not.
were wrong.
What are you wearing? What are these?
They're not bell bottoms. There's wide leg jeans.
What's the
Those are in.
difference?
Bell bottom. You were around in the 70s, weren't you?
No.
Oh,
Oh. No, that's
You hear that?
That's me.
You hear that? Jeez Louise.
just
Give
kidding.
her a Raiders roll, Judah, just for good old time's sake.
Raiders roll.
Just receive it.
Bell bottoms like start skinny and then they flare out, but wide leg is just straight.
Sounds
Okay,
like my
so
weight loss
fashion-
journey.
Okay.
Just flare out.
Fashion predictions. So I don't remember what I said last year. Do you have them written down? What I said? Because I don't want to say the same thing, but I have a prediction.
I
If you don't remember, then the average person also does not remember.
I thought he had it written down.
You didn't. No, Di had mentioned the more people will be wearing low-rise jeans.
Which
happened.
100% occurred.
Yes. Yes.
That is an insane thing. So my prediction, and I feel like I said this last year, but I don't know, is that 2000s fashion is going to 100% come back, like even more.
Agreed.
And I think more people are going to be
Like
dressing
puka
2000s.
shells, spiked hair tips.
Yeah, not like that. But just, yeah, like the wide leg. Like you're not going to, like, there's these thing called like camisoles. They're like spaghetti strap tank tops that have like lace on the bottom. I think those are going to come back.
I read that fringe could show up this year,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I cringe a little, but I think that's possible. And also, I think this is hilarious. I was reading this one article that said, I wrote it down, chaotic customization was going to come back, which let me just translate for everyone that's a little older and isn't Gen Z. That is, think tap out shirts with all the wild artistic, like tattoo
got
looking
tons of those
art
clothes.
all over them.
Oh.
Which is 2000s. That's the 2000s style, which is
Yeah.
it's going to start coming back.
Bedazzling. I think people are going to start bedazzling things. You know what a
Are
bedazzler
you going to
is?
bedazzle things?
I will not be bedazzling.
Remember when Brandon wore bedazzled jeans?
No.
I do not.
I do.
I do.
It was the fight pastor time.
Okay, so.
Wow, these are really good predictions.
I'm not joking on the leg warmers.
Leg warmer. What are leg warmers?
They're
What?
like these knit
Like
things
sweaters
that
for
go
your
up.
legs.
Yeah.
Oh, like the 80s stuff, like
Yeah.
the socks?
Mm-hmm.
I
Flash
do,
dance.
I do not think those will come back.
I do.
But I will
Okay.
laugh. if
I've
they
already
do.
seen a couple people wearing them.
Whoa.
My own kid knit a whole bunch of them for herself.
Do you guys think with 90s and 2000s fashion up, do you guys think men will wear tank tops tucked into their jeans again and like light wash denim jeans?
Yikes! Where
Was
did
that,
that
like
happen?
from the 50s?
I don't recall
Isn't that like
that,
greasers?
No, like guys would wear like bro tops, you know, cut offs and tuck them in their jeans.
I
Stick
don't-
their hair
I
back.
wasn't around.
Where
Back
did
then.
That's a
you
good
live?
question because
Edmonds.
like no belt has been a style for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
But belts are coming back in. So then
Belts
it
are
would
in.
be natural
Belts
for
are
a
in.
guy to also start wearing a belt. And to show your belt, you got to tuck something in. So I could see it.
Belts are in right now.
I don't know
have-
about the sleeveless part, but I
Yeah.
could see it.
I have one word for everyone, and that word is jorts.
Oh,
Jean short, like
I
John
actually
Cena?
read an article saying,
Yeah.
talking about jorts.
Jorts are going to be in more than ever. This past year, lots of guys started dabbling in the jort category.
But it was as a joke.
It might have been as a joke this year. I think that next year it's going to be more than ever. Guys are going to be just Brandon. We're going to see Brandon Greenwald show up on a Sunday morning with his jorts. Brandon is going to tell him to go home and change. It's
Rolled
gonna be a
up
whole
or
thing.
not rolled up?
No, not rolled. It's like they're just there's
Daisy Duke
wide
style.
leg
No,
jeans
that's
that
too
go
short.
past your knees.
I think I'm going to once.
Next bet is Tony wearing jorts.
Well, that's the bet. Here's the bet. If the Kraken don't beat the Knights in standings on a Sunday morning, I want to wear like dad New Balance shoes, Nike Monarchs, and jorts.
Yeah,
Hey,
love
church, Pastor Tony got a potluck in the fellowship
I just
hall.
gotta say, Jorts can actually look really cool. Like a lot of guys really pull it off. You would look very odd.
Have you seen I don't skip leg day. I don't skip leg day.
Yeah, but you're talking about wearing them with New Balances and like
That's the point. That's what dads wear.
like a fanny pack.
I'm a dad. It's what I'm.
Okay, you do
Okay,
that.
we need to move on. Claire's just frustrating.
Wait, should we
me.
throw colors in? What do we think is
Yeah,
gonna be the
you
color?
said blue.
Why do you only have dyes?
blue
There's
cream.
like design color and there's fashion color.
Sure, fashion colors,
give
yeah.
fashion colors.
Oh gosh.
Because burgundy or like deep red tones, I was cringing at the thought of them coming back last year, but they are like the jewel tones are what are around
Okay.
for
I
fashion.
think everyone is going to start wearing more pink, and men are going to be wearing more pink than ever. Even Brandon Greenwald.
Last year I predicted pistachio,
What?
which
Oh
then,
yeah, you went off on like these random colors.
and people wore pistachio last year.
Such a trendsetter.
No, I didn't wear pistachio. I just saw other people wearing it. I think mustard yellow also.
Oh, gosh,
I
Like
know.
Fat Albert.
Like a maize
Arthur.
mustard yellow kind of a, yeah.
Just for the record, Pastor Brandon did just lean into Greenwald and said, "What's pistachio?"
Have you ever seen a pistachio? That's the color.
That's the color. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Last question. It's a two-parter.
Oh boy.
By the way, thank you for being here, gals. Really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me host today. Enjoyed this moment with you. Wanted to maybe speak some life over each of you and just kind of.
no. Oh yeah.
I wasn't here last year. Go ahead.
Look, that Beals.
I'm ready.
Ran
You
to
have
the
to put
altar
your
again.
upturned hands
Yeah,
in
we're
position
good.
to receive.
You guys lost your prophetic for the day. All right. Two predictions. Number one, this is a quick, rapid one, yes or no. And then number two is anything. So part one of this question, there's a new Dick's Drive-In coming to Everett. Did you know this?
No.
On
I predict Heather's
this
going
is-
to weigh
do
more in
you
2025.
predict Brandon and Morgan, Pastor Brandon Morgan will be there regularly? And if so, how frequently?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you put them both in the same boat? I'm going to say twice a week.
Whoa. Yikes.
Judging by Pastor Morgan's addiction to Akane ramen, he hops on food trends and sticks onto them for a few months.
Years.
So I think, I think he will be on the Dick's trend. Also, just really quick, want to throw it out there. There is a voodoo donut coming to Seattle in the Capitol Hill area.
Yeah, that's great.
man.
It's just what we need.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let you know.
Another sexual donut shop in our city. Great. That's
How is it
disgusting.
sexual?
Have you been there past 10 p.m.? They turn all their donuts into body parts.
Whoa.
It's
I
disgusting.
did not know that.
I took youth kids there on a missions trip to
Whoa.
Portland. Had no
Oh.
idea.
Whoa.
Did you?
25. Judah was on that trip. 25 kids.
Protect your kids.
Why were you?
10 p.m.
Why were
in
you there
Portland.
after 10 though?
I don't know that a lot
We
of
were in
people are going to go
Portland.
to a Capitol
Yeah,
Hill
and that's a
Voodoo
sketchy
Donuts with their
area, though, in
children,
Portland.
so.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways. Okay. So, yes, twice a week. Morgan will be there. How about PB?
I don't think you're gonna be there. I think that maybe if Di's out of town, then you'll be there.
He'll be there.
And
doesn't matter where I am.
I predict he'll even DoorDash it.
yeah.
He will DoorDash it.
I don't think
Yes.
Dick's is good though.
Okay,
fries
turn
are
her
too
microphone
soggy.
off.
Thank you. Okay. HT?
Yeah, I mean, I love that place, so
Okay.
I would think they'd be there too. Where's it going to be?
In Everett.
Yeah, that's a big place. Where in
Yeah.
Everett?
By the Home Depot.
Oh,
One of our interns wants to work there.
At Home Depot or at Dick's?
Hey, probably.
Really? They give their life to the local church and now they want to work at Home Depot? That's what.
No, the Dick's.
Oh, okay. So my favorite fast food chain is coming to Kent this next year.
In and out.
El Pollo Loco. It's a chicken. It's like a Mexican KFC. It's phenomenal. They're all over in California. Have you guys had it?
No.
Isn't that Breaking Bad?
I don't watch.
Breaking Bad? Didn't they
R-rated
have El
shows.
Pollo Loco
Oh,
on it?
come on.
Okay.
Okay. You know El Pollo Loco? You're Californian.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then last prediction. Anything. We'll start with Heather since you are our guest today. Anything you could predict about 2025. Could be about whatever you want. We'd love to
Don't
hear.
start with me. Don't start with me.
Don't start with you?
No, I got to think.
All right,
I'm a
St.
slow
Clair?
processor.
Santa Clarita.
I don't know. I didn't think of one.
Oh my
I'm sorry. You didn't tell. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. Di goes first. I'll go
I'll
second.
give you one and then we can wrap it up because this is long. But I did read I read an article last week that I thought was so intriguing about AI, which of course is now going to surge forward this year. And it was metaverse classrooms, mixed reality classrooms, that there will be like, I don't know, experimenting with metaverse classrooms.
Like kids are going to go to school with the meta glasses
yeah.
on.
Oh, wow.
You think starting next
I don't
year?
think she's. I don't think
just
she's wrong.
think that idea is
Oh.
going to become
I don't think she's wrong.
more commonly.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
AI. That's
Okay.
my answer.
I have a prediction then based on that kind of stuff. If that were to happen, I have a feeling that mental health is going to just continue to
Plummet.
rise. Yeah. In need.
Good for business.
Yep. I'm job security here.
Wow.
Good for the local church. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pastor Tony, everyone, Seattle.
Just kidding. Okay. Yeah. I am concerned about AI. I really am, with its integration in every part of life.
Yeah.
It has some great facets.
What are the
but
checks and balances?
Yeah.
How do you even
Yes.
stop it?
Right.
How does it not recreate its own code? That concerns me.
You've been watching movies where like the robots take
I
over.
watched iRobot,
iRobot.
in the year 2005, and it changed my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my
Yes.
prediction.
Yeah.
I think 2025 is the year that movies actually get better. I think that movies have been horrible since COVID. That's just my honest opinion. There have
Yeah,
been
I
maybe
agree.
3 really good movies in the last 4 years.
They suck.
2025 movies are taking a comeback.
Okay.
Good one.
Okay, I'm going to say one too, but I think it's more societal. I think because of all the artificial stuff we have, I think people are going to value authenticity more. And so I think we're going to start looking for character in like candidates for leadership. I think we're going to look for more grassroots things when it comes to education and with healthcare. And I'm hoping that people want to not allow other people to make decisions for them, but they're going to actually start taking accountability for their own lives, their own health, their own happiness.
Amen. That was great. Very fair.
It's a great
Very-
ending.
That's a great way to end it. Yeah.
Heather's been the star of this podcast.
Yeah. I thought this was a great episode. Thank you, gals, for being here. I know it was a disruption in the middle of your workday. Heather, thank you for driving all the way
Yeah.
down to Mill Creek today. Thank you.
All the way down to
Yeah, so next week, folks, we have the men of Venture staff. They're going to be doing their predictions. I'll tell you exactly how it's going to go. What do you think, Greenie? Oh, yeah, probably. What do you think, Morgan?
That's not what happened last year.
Yeah, it's going to be. Morgan's not on. Who are the men? Bob Ricky, Dave Liam, you, me. We might add a fifth.
Cole got demoted.
Cole's a pretty boy band guy now. He doesn't have time.
He's going to
for
be on
us.
his world tour.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on his world tour. All right, folks. Well, hey, don't forget, give us 5-star review on Apple and on Spotify. And if you didn't like today's episode, I'm so sorry. You can email morgan.b@ourventure.church. He loves all your correspondence. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. Don't forget, let's make Jesus famous. He's the hope of the world. And since PB is here but not here, Judah, why don't you give him a Raiders roll?
Raiders roll.
2-9 Raiders. Can you believe that? 2-9. How about that? Shador Sanders. All right. See you guys.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again.